Okay, 6 o'clock, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law. GL chapter 38, section 18, Governor Healy's March 29, 2023 revised order. Extending remote participation by all members in any meeting of a public body meeting. The select board will be conducting both in person and via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. Specific information and general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and our parties with a right and a requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website. Committee members and members of the public may attend this meeting in person or remotely. Instructions for remote access can be found at the top of the agenda. Every effort will be made to ensure that those attending remotely can access the proceedings in real time via technological means. Pursuant to MGL 7C 38, section 20F, to notifying the chair of the public body, any person may make a video or audio recording of an open session of a meeting of a public body or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Beginning the meeting, the chair shall inform other attendees of any such recordings. These meetings are being recorded by the Berkshire Ed, CTSB, and the town of Great Barrington. Any member of the public wishing to speak at the meeting must receive information of the chair. The listing of agenda items are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. We start with a call to order for a joint meeting with members of the housing authority. So I'll start with the select board for a roll call vote since two are remote. Garfield.
Here.
Ben.
Here.
And Steve Bannon. Phil, do you want to do yours?
Yes, Phil Orenstein of the Housing Authority here. And Jackie, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
And Maureen.
so the members of the housing authority and members of the select board are present. It's a joint vote. So do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve Maureen Meyer as a board member for the Great Barrington Housing Authority.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Second by Ben. Bill made the motion. It'll be any discussion. Seeing none, it's a roll call vote. So I'll start with the select board. Garfield.
Aye.
Ben.
Aye.
And I. Bill, do you want to do your board?
Phil Orenstein is an aye, and Jackie Sinico.
Aye.
So it is a unanimous vote. And the housing authority can now be dismissed. They're done. And we'll call to order the select board meeting. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
So a roll call vote for the select board meeting. Garfield.
Here.
Ben.
Here.
And I'm present, obviously. So we're gonna try to move this meeting along. We have two members who are not here, so select board's announcements or statements. Garfield, anything?
Nothing, thank you.
Ben?
Nothing for me tonight, thanks.
Okay. We're gonna have the approval of minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the January 27th, 2025 and February 10th, 2025 minutes? Do I have a so moved?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote. Garfield?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
And I. Chris, do you have anything on Housatonic Waterworks?
The only thing to mention on Housatonic Waterworks is that the board continues to meet in executive session regarding the rate case and any future purchase or disposition. And we'll keep you informed as we can.
And next we have a public hearing, the application for Regional Community Development Block Grant, CDBG Housing Rehabilitation Services Program for the towns of Great Barrington, Egremont, and Stockbridge. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call. Garfield.
Aye.
Ben.
Aye.
And I. Do I have an explanation of the application?
Mr. Chairman, Cass Boyd Marsh here, as well as Don Lemon, and I'm sure they'd have to say a little bit about the community development block grant program that we'd like to pursue.
Go right ahead.
Good evening. I am Cassie Boyd Marsh from Bailey Boyd Associates. We are the town's grant administrator for your community development block grant, which is providing housing rehabilitation services to low to moderate income residents. This is a wonderful program that's been very successful in Great Barrington for the last few years. We can go into homeowners' residences and spend up to $70,000 per home on repairs, health and safety violations, lead abatement, handicap accessibility, new septics, a whole slew of work that's wonderful. And it's a forgivable loan. So as long as you stay in the home, you don't repay a penny. It's forgiven 1/15 per year. And so if you move within those 15 years, the portion that's not forgiven gets repaid to the town to be reused in programs like this. But if the home stays in the family, the loan keeps being forgiven. So in the past few years, we've been working with Dawn Lemon of Berkshire Community Development, and she does a wonderful job running this program. She's in the audience today and can speak in more detail about the work that's being done if you've got questions. But we're here tonight to talk about the opportunity to apply for next year's funds. We are currently working through the current funds, but as the cyclical nature of this grant tends to be, we are starting one program and looking to apply for the next round. The applications are due in mid-April, and the town with Egremont and Stockbridge has the opportunity to apply for $1.25 million to continue this program. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the program, as is Dawn Lemon. Thank you so much for having us tonight.
Thank you. Public comment, questions to speak in favor or opposition? Come on up, Michelle.
Michelle LeBear, 70 Division Street. I was just wondering what the income limits, what the parameters are
Sure.
on that, and then I have a follow-up.
That's fine, Cassie, or
What
Don't-
size is your
just
family?
come on right up to that microphone. No, you can stand there.
What size is your family?
A couple, my husband and myself.
Cassie, I don't have it right with me, 70,000 for a family of
That
two?
sounds very correct, but I can pull it up if you give me one moment. It's 80% of the median income. So we do everything by HUD standards, so it's 80%. Give me one moment and I will pull up that exact number for you. If you want to ask your follow-up question while I pull that up, that's good timing.
Okay, my follow-up question is this. From what I understand, I had seen previously, it's fairly low for a couple. My husband and I were senior citizens, and we're not wealthy people. We're both working, but we're looking at retirement. And when you have a house on a septic system, you're always worried about that. That could be detrimental. I was wondering if if my husband and I had to put a septic system in today, we couldn't afford to do so.
We can help you.
Okay, but our income limit is above what the parameters are, but it's far less than what we could, so we could afford to put it in. I was just wondering if there's any thought about increasing the income limits, because oftentimes at some of the programs in Great Barrington, we go, oh, that's a little too low. We're not encompassing
Yes.
the right group of people and everything, because that's pretty low. But to live in Great Barrington, I think it was once quoted during a meeting, to make ends meet in Great Barrington, you have to make 92,000 a year, was that figure. So for us to even live here, we're outside that income limit. So I was just curious if what governs the income limits and whether there's any thought that that may be increased at some point. Thank
Cassie?
you. That's
Sure. So I checked for a couple, it's $70,100 is the gross annual income requirement. That does not include assets. This is not an asset-based program. So what we do is we look at your last 8 weeks worth of income. So I know some folks are worried that if they have significant savings for retirement or assets, that is not included in your income calculation. It is just your income. As to the 80% of the median income, that is not set by us, unfortunately. That is a requirement of the program. This is an 80% or less program. There are some programs out there, but not that fit these needs that are higher. What I can tell you is that is a common issue we see with this program. This is meant to be a low to moderate income program, but it's set for Berkshire County, and so that's 80% of the Berkshire County median income. And so that, is different from each town. That's not necessarily accurate town to town. And I think your point about what it costs to live in various areas is accurate. So unfortunately, we don't have the power within this grant to change what we're able to fund. That's something that is a requirement of the grant, and we are, there's a strict process we have to go through. But I agree with you that in an ideal world, we'd be funding at least up to 100% of median income.
And yeah, it's because the cost of living, not just to pay the taxes in Great Barrington, health insurance. I work for a public school district. I'm going to be paying an extra $1,200 this year for my health insurance on top of everything else. Housatonic water increases, et cetera, et cetera. And, it's a wonderful grant program, but I don't think it quite covers it
No.
in our community.
No, you're
All right,
right.
but thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone from the select board?
Yes,
Questions?
yes.
Yes.
I would just like to say it is a wonderful program. I am a beneficiary of that program, and Dawn Lemon did a wonderful job, very helpful, assisted me with what I needed, and things went smoothly. So it's a great program. If you can use it, you should.
Thank you.
Garfield. And I'm happy just to give you a brief update on the current grant for FY24.
Sure.
Great Barrington is the lead community, and Stockbridge and Egremont are the other towns involved. And right now, we have 15 projects, and if all 15 projects go to fruition, we will have expended our funds for this year. And our wait list just continues to grow and grow and grow.
It's
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Ben, anything?
No.
Perfect. Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Great. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call. Garfield,
All right.
Ben,
Aye.
and I. Select board discussion. Hearing none. Motion to,
Is there a vote you need, Cassie?
Yeah, there's two motions, proposed motions on the memo that should be part of your packet.
okay, sorry. I missed
That's
that.
right, they are.
Okay, the first motion is to submit an FY25 regional CDBG grant for the housing rehabilitation and to authorize the town manager or designee to sign the grant application and associated forms. Do I have a so moved?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
discussion. Roll call. Garfield,
All right.
Ben,
Aye.
and I. Next motion is to allocate $25,000 from the CDBG miscellaneous income account to use as a contingency for the FY25 housing rehabilitation program. So moved.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote. Garfield,
All right.
Ben,
Aye.
and I. It's unanimous. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
Thank
You
you.
too. Licenses and permits, application for a one-day beer and wine license, Lauren Pellegrino for album launch show, Carrie and Grayson Memorial fundraiser at the Guthrie Center, 2 Van Dusenville Road, Saturday, April 26, 2025, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Lauren, do you want to just give a minute, 30 seconds of publicity, to people, to get more people to come, people who watch us? Yeah, come up to the way.
Hi, thank you for having me. So we did this event before 5 years ago, and it went really well. But this time we recorded a new album. So and a lot of the songs on there are about Carrie and Grayson, who are my late wife and our son, that I lost in a car accident in 2017. And it's just not only do we have a new album and a lot of the songs are about them, but it's also a great community event. Every time we do a fundraiser show, it's nice to all get together, and the support has been great from the community. And So there'll be, the Guthrie Center is an amazing venue. We love performing there and they're great with the fundraiser there as well. Saturday, April 26th, 5 to 8 p.m. There'll be t-shirts of the new album that are free to everyone attending. And yeah, we're looking for the liquor license for the event, just beer and wine. And it's $5 at the door, and all the proceeds, CD sales and ticket sales and beverage sales will all go to the fund, 100% of it. So we're probably looking to use all local beer or wine, Big Elm Brewery beer and Balderdash for wine.
Terrific.
as
Do
well.
I have a motion to approve?
So moved. I have a motion to approve the license for Lauren Pellegrino for the album launch show with Carrie and Grayson Memorial fundraiser at the Guthrie Center in 2 Van Dusenville Road, April 26th, 2025, 5 to 8 p.m.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Garfield,
All right.
Ben,
Aye.
and I, it's unanimous. Good luck to you, Lauren. It's good
Thank
seeing
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Good luck.
Next one is the open meeting law complaint, a response to the open meeting law complaint against the select board dated December 2nd, 2024, filed by Bill Stein.
Yes, for everybody's knowledge, the board met in executive session after the last meeting and approved those 3 sets of minutes listed there on the agenda, subject to redaction. That process is completed, and those minutes, those approved minutes will be posted on the town website and shared with the open meeting law complainant, Mr. Shine.
Thank you. Moving ahead. We're not doing the tree committee, that's full citizen speak time. Seeing no one, select board time.
Steve, I
Oh, I'm
thought you
sorry.
were looking up on the screen, I'm
No.
sorry.
No, that's okay. No,
Michelle Louvier, 70 Division Street. Just a general comment. I'm sure people have read in the Eagle and the Berkshire Edge that there's going to be a rally in Boston regarding the GE PCB cleanup. I'm reaching out, I'm hoping to be there myself. Because part of me is concerned that Housatonic thinks it's out of the woods. It is not by any stretch of the imagination. So I wanted to just kind of do a shout out about this rally. It's not just for Lee. As a matter of fact, I reached out to Bob Jones, a select board member in Lee, about it. And, you know, 2 heads are better than 1 on some of these, so I just want to draw whether it's Great Barrington, somebody from Great Barrington. I know we have 2 select board members from Housatonic. It would be great if one of them could go, but it's an individual decision. So I just wanted to do a little publicity regarding that rally on Thursday, and hopefully I won't get arrested. Thank you.
it's this Thursday?
This Thursday, February
And
27th.
it's bus, right?
It's bus, the bus is going to be up at Lee Town Hall at 8:15. And it should be back before 4:30 because we have a lot of meetings Thursday night. So I just think it would be great if there was some representation from the town of Great Barrington. But again, it's an individual decision there.
I would go if I didn't work. But
Yeah, I'm taking a vacation day
Good for you.
if I can get it.
Yeah, I'm working
approved, so.
too.
yeah,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you very much.
Appreciate it.
Anyone else? Select board time, Garfield.
Nothing, thank you.
I just wanted to congratulate the Child Care Committee on their kickoff meeting today. I'm a little under the weather, so I was not able to attend, but I'm excited to catch up on what they discussed and to see where they go.
Thank you very much. Media time. By unanimous consent, we are adjourned. Gentlemen, thank you for showing up under the weather.
Thank you.
Thank you.